Hello dear students, I am Dr. Nidhi Mishra, Assistant Professor English, Govind Sarang Government Law College, Bhatapara. And topic for today's lecture is gerund infinitive and participle. So before we move on to the definition of gerund infinitive and participle, we must know that the group of these three are known as verbals. And what are verbals? We should see that verbals are formed from verbs but are never used alone as action words in sentences. Instead, these verbals functions as nouns, adjectives or adverbs. And now these verbals have three different kinds, that is gerund, infinitive and participle. Now moving on to gerund. Gerund is a kind of verbal that ends with ing and functions as a noun. The word ing is attached to a verb, but the function of gerund is such that the total word becomes a noun. So once again, let us look at the definition of the gerund. Gerund is a verbal. It is a type of verbal that functions as a noun, not as a verb. Remember, functions as a noun, not as a verb, and it always ends with ing. This ing is attached to a verb, but here when ing is attached to the verb, the total word becomes a noun itself and it does not work as a verb. Now some of the examples are as follows. Ram's hobby is painting. Here gerund is painting. Here please look at the word painting. Here it is working as a noun, not as a verb. Traveling is good for the health. Once again, here gerund is traveling and it is acting as a noun. She has been charged for rash driving. Again here driving becomes a gerund and is working as a noun. They complimented me on my working. Here working is a gerund and it is functioning as a noun. Okay, next is infinitive. Infinitive is a verbal noun that functions either as a noun and adjective or adverb and is formed by adding to plus verb in its simple form. Some examples are Ram hates to wait, and here to wait is infinitive. Mohan wants to paint. Here to paint is infinitive. So we must remember that infinitive is a verbal noun that functions either as a noun, adjective or adverb, and most important, it is formed by adding to. To is added to the verb in its simplest form. Okay, next participle, and here we are dealing with the present participle. There are also past participle, future participle here, but here we are dealing with present participle. A present participle is a form of verbal that is used as an adjective and uses ing. But remember, what is the difference between a gerund and participle? They both use ing. We should remember that gerund becomes noun and present participle is used as an adjective. Now let's see some example. Removing his shoes, Krishna jumped into the river. Here the participle is removing. Ram saw his cat running along the road. Please mark, running is here participle. While speaking to Mohan, she smiled at Swati. Here speaking is present participle. Suresh spent the whole night studying English. Here the participle is studying. So this is the difference. Here the present participle is used as an adjective. It is giving the function of adjective and not as a verb. Okay, now let's recap. A gerund is a verbal that ends with ing. Example, talking, flying, eating, writing, etc. That functions as a noun. This is very important. Gerund functions as a noun. Next, an infinitive is a verbal that is preceded by the word to run, to fly, to play, to talk. And participle, a present participle, also ends in ing like a gerund, but it does not function as a noun but as an adjective. Please pay attention. It functions as an adjective. This is very important because gerund is also ending with ing and present participle is also ending with ing. So what is the difference? Gerund functions as a noun and present participle, it functions as an adjective. Thank you.